Halifax, after modifying the Gottingen St. and the local business community is still unhappy. A Halifax Transit Route 7 bus travels down Gottingen St, where the municipality plans to install a bus lane. Zane Woodford, Star Metro, Halifax Regional Council's Transportation Standing Committee debated the Gottingen St bus lane on Thursday, and voted 5-1 to recommend Council adopt the plan. The plan puts 3 lanes on Gottingen St. One for all traffic in either direction, and a northbound-outbound one for buses. Municipal staff originally proposed a continuous northbound bus lane on Gottingen St, but after the outcry about lost parking and loading zones, Council voted to only ban parking in the bus lane during peak hours, 7 to 9 a.m. 3 to 6 p.m. on weekdays. That means parking spaces and loading zones will be free during all non-peak times. Article continued below. Staff also prepared a parking loss mitigation plan and have hired a consultant to work on a study to see whether buses could use the ramp from Barrington Street up to the McDonald Bridge. Currently, a number of express buses that don't service the area travel outbound on Gottingen St. because staff say buses can't make the right turn off the ramp and onto the bridge. Halifax Transit actually tested the turn last year and found that in many cases, drivers are able to make it safely. The municipality is now hiring a consultant to do the same thing, and then come up with solutions, including whether the ramp would need to be changed and how much that would cost. Members of the public who spoke at Thursday's meeting, mostly from the local business community, urged the committee to defer its decision until the results of that study came back. Staff didn't want the decision deferred because the work needs to be done by the end of March 2018 in order for him to cash in on federal funding that covers half of the $220,000 cost of the project. If it can secure funding from the provincial government, the municipality will spend another $100,000 to improve the sidewalks in the area as well. I know that we're looking at making improvements to the transit system, Patricia Cuttle, executive director of the North End Business Association, said to the committee before the debate started. I question whether this 1-kilometer stretch of Gottingen is really going to make that much of a difference to our transit system and add that much benefit, particularly given the cost. The councillor for the area, Lyndall Smith, voted in favor of the bus lane, but still has concerns around the pedestrian experience on the street and parking on side streets. He made an amendment to the motion to have staff come back with a more detailed design of the proposed sidewalk upgrades, and said he'd talk to staff about the parking. Article continued below. The plan goes to council next month for final approval, and work would begin this fall. Zane Woodford is a Halifax-based reporter covering City Hall. Follow him on Twitter,